according to Psychology Today, because, I read that all the time, right?
It's right here on the nightstand, Faye.
I think some of the inserts in there are about my freaking crazy head. Anyway, today, the divorce rate for gay couples in Denmark was 17% compared to 46% for straight couples. So what makes the difference? Well, that's what one Reddit user wanted to know in a recent Ask Gay Men thread. The most upvoted comment on the thread suggested 4 theories. 1, by the time gay couples could marry, they had already proved their long-term potential. I agree. 2, marriage hasn't been a societal expectation for gays as it has been for the straights. That's true. I didn't think I was ever going to get married. And 3, straight people are often compelled to get married because of an accidental pregnancy. That doesn't happen. Go. I've been trying. And 4, because of gay people's so-called delayed adolescence, they're still sowing their wild oats, so to speak, while straights are settling down. So gay people divorce less because they do not marry out of compulsion. What are we all talking about? Do you agree with this?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I think that it's all of those reasons. I think most people would be a combination of some of those reasons. But being married because it's what you want and not is what is expected of you, I think means that you go into it with much more personal will behind it. But I think that there might also be maybe another factor or two, because when you look at straight couples, generally speaking, the girl has girlfriends, the guy has guy friends. So when they're in an argument, the girl goes with her girls, the guys goes with their guys, and they're getting some of the worst feedback in the world
in history
on how to address that situation.
Never listens to your girlfriends or boyfriend. Do not listen to them.
Whereas with gays, we get with other gays who have been in that situation, who have walked in those shoes. So I think that there might be something to said about the quality of the friendships that we choose to have, that we're not blocked off from having friendships with people just because there is a sexual potential there.
Well, and also in our community, our friends are our family for a lot of us. A lot of us are shunned by our blood family. So our friends are our go-to. They're our go-to. They're our blood, I also think that we appreciate marriage more, because we didn't expect to ever get it.
Fought for it.
You know what I mean? Because honestly, I swear, I did not expect. I was already in my 30s and I was like, this ain't happening. You know what I mean? It just was like, okay, and then all of a sudden Teresa popped up and, we're both married. And if we were having this conversation 10 years ago,
I probably would have never believed that I would be married.
Me neither. I wouldn't have even thought that it would have been something that somebody would have fought for. I just did not see that.
No.
I didn't see that.
I use that as the best excuse just forever in the dating world. Oh, I wish we could take this further. But
we can't.
Yeah, so I'm just going to...
So bye-bye. You don't get a drawer in my house.
2015. Yeah,
bye.
That curtain came down. I think another factor here, Faye, might be, and I don't know how true this is for girls, but I know with boys that when there is something kind of in the romantic realm that's not connecting, that we're very easy about pivoting, I think. Talking about that or saying, hey, let's bring in a toy. Let's bring in a video. Let's maybe talk to another person. Let's get a sex therapist. Whatever it might be, we're pretty open with being able to pivot sexually. And I just think that's a harder conversation
for straight people
when you have all the expectations that a straight woman has on her for what she's supposed to be and a straight man has on him
role
for what
and all that.
Yeah. And we don't have that. So I think that ability to sexually pivot might very much be in our
favor. I mean, my wife has 2 children who I love and they're in their 20s now, right? I never wanted any, right? And I knew I didn't want any. But she got knocked up and that's why she got married. You know what I mean? And, and that just like the story that we just read, that happens a lot. And then the person says, well, maybe I could live this life and I don't have to, and I'll forget about being gay, and it's sad, but a lot more people than we know are still in the closet. And how things are happening now, Mark, I would be afraid for some newly gays to come out of the closet, how shit is going right now. So, I think I totally agree with the story. I think that we will probably always divorce less just because we appreciate it more, just because it took us a lot longer to get this right, I
don't know. I think it'll even out, even though I think you may be right that we might always have a little bit of an edge. But one of the factors that this talked about, which I agree with, was we have been waiting to get married. for so long. So if something was going to go wrong, it was going to go wrong in the 10 years that we've been waiting for it to happen. That factor is no longer in play.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see how it pans
That's
out.
true. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Right?
So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the Faye What Show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ plus media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the Faye What Show. Get the week started with me.